Let's now discuss the role of cartoons in print media. We all know what is a cartoon, what is its role in general life, in public life, and now let's discuss here the role of cartoons in news consumption, in print media, especially newspapers and magazines. A cartoon has its own history. It is believed that the word a cartoon is taken from the Italian word cartuno, which explains a strong, thick, or heavy paper or pasteboard. In the past, this nature of creative art was used to be on a sturdy piece of paper. Certain evidence claims that the illustrations making is dated back to the Paleolithic age. Later, cartoons and animation were subsequently evolved and became one of the platforms of expressing opinions and perspective. However, modern cartoon came into existence during the time of 17th century. It is known as Leonardo da Vinci and Lorenzo Bernini used caricatures in their respective subjects. Nevertheless, for the first time, William August used uh, caricatures, the political satire, which expressed the domain of political and editorial forms. Several cartoonists employed caricatures as forms of propaganda during the time of the French Revolution. The cartoonist Thomas Nast employed realistic looking German drawing which made significant changes in the spheres of American cartooning. Later, the face of cartoons has kept on changing and rechanging with the time and requirements. In this context, cartoonist Doug Marlett asserts, when I started drawing editorial cartoons in the 70s, the profit margins on the newspapers operated were from 12 to 14%. Today, it's upward of 20%. A cartoon as an art tends to mirror the heart and soul of any society. As you know that a cartoon reflects the nature of society. It reflects the nature and the amount of freedom a society is giving to its people. So drawing a cartoon, seeing a cartoon is not entirely different from the society itself. Kiran Khevaria points out a cartoon is a form of expression and communication that refers to several forms of art, including humorous captions, illustrations, satirical, political drawings, and animated film. Originally, the term referred to full-scale drawings for various forms of fine art such as frescoes and tapestries. From the mid-19th century, it acquired the meaning of a pictorial parody, humorous and often satirical in its portrayal of social and political events. The use of cartoons in disseminating information in newspapers in India has been pivotal. The cartoons send out the message in a satirical manner. Sometimes they tend to endorse or criticize of any government, corporate, NGOs or individuals. They are different from news contents since the pictorial presentation send out the opinion in the form of pictures. As you know that the role and the nature of cartoons is different from other drawings. It sends out strong political message. It sends out strong criticism against government, corporates, or any society if something is happening very bad. So it is a kind of alarm sending out to society to make the things correct. Okay. However, like news contents, the cartoons are timely and often arouse interest among the readers. In India, almost every newspaper carries the means of cartoons to grab the eyeballs of the readers on varied of topics from time to time. Suffice to say, cartoons remain an integral part of newspapers and continue to articulate public opinion in an effective manner. They are represented as pictorial overtone or introduction to any important event or happening. They bring certain unique values to the newspapers. For this reason, they always add values even though there is a massive shift in photography or animation. The importance of cartoons remain intact. It is found that newspapers publish cartoons in their front pages where magazines provide the spaces in separate pages. Since newspapers are on the platform where there are spaces for ventilation of freedom of speech and expression, cartoons act as a medium for articulating freedom of expression. They tend to disseminate information mostly in a satiric manner. So from this we got to know that the space of cartoons in newspaper is very indispensable. So without cartoons probably a newspaper will be incomplete. So this, even though there is a kind of means of communication different, is mostly satiric way, a newspaper cannot go without publishing a piece of cartoons daily. The cartoons newspapers are varied in nature. When the types of cartoons are discussed, the importance of pocket cartoons cannot be ignored. These are the first used by Offset Lancer in the year 1939 while working with Daily Express. In this context, in an obituary, The Guardian states, newspaper readers intrinsically look to the pocket cartoons to reassure them that the disasters and affliction besetting them each morning are not final. By taking a sideways look at the news and bringing out the absurd in it, the pocket cartoonist provides, if not exactly a silver lining, then at least a ray of hope. So now we got to know that the space of cartoons in newspapers is not a new one. It has been happening since long. So many of the philosophers and photojournalists and animators and who are cartoonists, they have given their perspective and views on various aspects, including political stands, through their cartoons in various newspapers. Now discuss the scope and domains of political cartoons. Why it is important? What happens through a political cartooning? What are the constraints? What are the limitations? Why it has to be judiciously exercised? Political cartoons are often treated as a powerful communication tool, even though it is not acknowledged for all the time. It is a form of political communication. However, it is sometimes is called a double standard thesis. A political cartoon or type of editorial cartoon reflects in the form of caricatures of famous personalities and sends out the artist's opinion. Generally, it is topical, which grabs the eyeballs of the readers. The caricatures could be politicians' involvement in any political developments, corruption, and social elements. So political cartoons in a newspaper gives a kind of different standpoint from the mainstream. Probably it could be alternative perspective or the tone of voice against the mainstreaming society. It gives a kind of more of satirical sense what is happening that is not good for the society. So it gives a kind of alarming sound and gives a kind of sensible comments on the ongoing the politics, the corporates, the society, how it is running, and gives a sense that how things can be corrected. As political cartoons are funny and entertaining in nature, the message what a cartoonist intends to convey is easily comprehended. Cartoons are so appealing that it enhances the level of engagement with the readers. A political cartoon in a newspaper reflects a number of aspects. Firstly, symbolism is a striking feature of cartoon of this nature. Through the cartoon, larger concepts or questions or ideas are raised. It has the bearings on the readers of newspaper. Secondly, exaggeration should be there. In we also found that political cartoons are often exaggerated. Sometimes a newspaper can use cartoons as means of propaganda, supporting any political party or supporting any corporates. This has to be really checked if we want a certain kind of good sense or giving good vibes to cartoons. Exaggeration could be there in political cartoons. Cartoonists may go for exaggerations to draw the attention of the reader. Sometimes any of the appealing characteristics are overdone or overblown. Cartoonists employ this tone in size and shape of any object of person or emotions. Thirdly, cartoonists resort to leveling to bring more clarity or less stress on certain aspects. Fourthly, cartoonists use analogy to communicate the messages on political developments. Fifthly, they tend to employ the irony to ventilate their opinion on political issues. Sometimes political cartoons are treated as seemingly innocent. Sometimes they are subtle, redefined, and humorous, which can be assimilated and comprehended. As they enjoy entertainment aura, cartoons are accepted without much critical resistance. However, they are overlooked in political climate as they are reflected entreatingly. Nevertheless, they create public opinion on any issue. As you know that the role of political cartoons should be very sensible. They can garner and mold public opinion. But their stand, their opinions should not reduce to political propaganda. They should be curtailed, they should be really censored, and they should be a vibe of public sentiment for a good cause. On the contrary, some argues political cartoons are mere distractions rather than informative. Such types of cartoons remain an incredible source to know the political climate, which further activates the public opinion. Needless to say, public opinion has a vital space in democratic society. There is no doubt that political cartoons are part of journalism. Political cartoons are essentially related to the area of journalism. The use of cartoons in newspapers mobilizes the democratizing force and articulates the journalistic powers. This is one of the powerful weapons in the field of journalism worldwide. K. Vijay Krishnan Sarah Soel underlines political cartoons without doubt the most eye-catching part of the newspaper or magazine. Caricatures of the familiar politicians more than anyone else in their oversized attire or longer than life tours not only make us chuckle in the morning but also bring them down from the halo pedestal we have placed on them. With the increasing use of social media and memes, political cartoons have grown by leaps and bounds and taken different forms in mocking the high and mighty. The culture of lampooning political leaders through the medium of cartoons, interestingly, its origin in the British India. Discussing political cartoons is of utmost importance. Generally, they tend to combine artistic skill, hyperbole, and satire to pose potential questions to the concerned authority on any malpractice of the political in nature. Asked about the importance of cartoons in newspaper, cartoonist Alok Niranta, working with a newspaper, asserts there are two aspects to cartoons in a newspaper. One is pocket cartoon, another is editorial cartoon. Pocket cartoon makes people laugh and creates a sense of humor. On the other hand, editorial cartoons are hard hitting, sending the message on serious and realistic issues. They often ask uncomfortable questions to the concerned authorities in a subtle manner. The production, distribution, and consumption of such contents are undergoing changes. So now we got to know that there are two types of cartoon. One is pocket cartoon, another is editorial cartoons. So pocket cartoons generally makes people laugh and it's create a lot of humorous, of course, send a strong message to society. On the other hand, editorial cartoons are very hard hitting and it's based on serious issue, and it sends the message in a strong way to the people that something is wrong happening. This has to be politically correct. With the advent of technology, the space of cartoons newspapers have changed. Technologies have made the art of cartoons a bit easy. However, with the proper nuance, skills, and understanding of the current event, the cartoons will be lifeless and the message cannot be penetrating the minds of the audience. When the Subhajit Mustafa, the senior manager of Sokal Times Pune, was asked the space and the importance of cartoons in newspapers, he said, newspapers have very limited shelf life and graphics play a critical role in increasing it. It increases the referral value of the product. The publication like the Times of India, the New York Times, etc. have successfully sailed the turbulent tide by integrating graphics as a critical storytelling tool. Even speaking in a general way, visuals play multiple roles, from enticing and bringing a reader to a story to helping him or her understand the content better. Storytelling through sequential graphic is one of the major USP that makes print media in general afloat. In today's journalism world, infographics play a significant role. Therefore, the graphic designers will flourish are the ones develop a journalistic mindset and skills, and importantly perceive themselves as journalists. One of the major handicaps of the newspaper is the non-availability of space. Graphics can provide more information in limited space than words, along with enhancing the overall aesthetics of the page. Satish Rajan M., head of the department at AVS College of Arts and Science, asserts, what news or content would you like to present to the public through the newspaper? A good graphic design summarizes this content in a way that's eye-catching. Persons may also not be willing to study or report that is attempting to persuade them to buy your product. However, they will be willing to have a look at a design that serves the same purpose. Additionally, graphic design needs to be consistent. It makes your layout looking good and it carries a communication of reliability and professionalism.